Oh man, oh man, oh man. Hey everybody, welcome to the Mudjug 1 channel. I am your personal host for the next, 10 minutes, maybe 5, I don't know. But before we get started, we're gonna pack us a lip, but we are in serious trouble. Hey, shout out to Canada. Yes, we're gonna talk about some politics today. I don't normally talk about politics anymore because number one, it gets flagged by YouTube. Number two, it is very negative, and I am doing my best to be a better, more positive person. And more importantly, it is draining as all hell. And you might as well just beat your head up against the wall. Doesn't matter what side you're on, blue or red, it don't matter. It just gets you nowhere. So that being said, we're about to talk some smack. So we're gonna put us a little pinch of that American dip in our lip, good old Grizz Natty. And we have a special Mudjug of the day. This is the new Freedom Fighters roadie. Check it out. We ran this on a classic before. People were upset because they couldn't get it. And because this film is a little bit bigger, it's better to run on a roadie. So what we did is we made sure every one of these roadies looks exactly the same. It has good old Donald on there, and it has old Reagan on there, and I believe that's Washington, and then you got Reagan on the backside. He's in his little Mustang. So they all look the same way. We're gonna have a photo up here so you can see we took a photo. They're all the same. So that way some people don't get mad because they didn't get one with good old Donald on there. The video's probably gonna get tagged just for saying Donald. That's why we're talking about this stuff today, because you know the YouTube thing continues, the whole left-wing Facebook YouTube stuff. I don't know how businesses are gonna survive these days when it comes to anything that has to do with hunting and guns and any of that right-leaning type of merchandise or products. Good luck, man. Good old Canada just had a federal election. Now, not a lot of people care about Canada, but I do have some family up there. Shout out to my cousin Jeff, by the way. How you doing, Jeff? How you feeling, old Trudeau's in there? Just so you guys know, majority of the people who are right-leaning and conservatives live in the province of Alberta, and that's where I have a lot of family. They are pretty much pissed off because Trudeau's back in. Now, one of the reasons why Alberta is so conservative is because it's a big blue-collar, oil and gas-related province, and, you know, the Liberals, they don't like that. So the way that I see it is now Canada's going to experience what we experienced when Obama was in for 2 terms, number one. And as far as I'm concerned, Obama did nothing but destroy this country, but that's my own personal opinion. If you don't agree with it, that's fine. We can agree to disagree. This is the thing, man, is that liberals, hardcore left-wingers, they can't agree to disagree. They're getting violent. They're getting crazy. They're losing their marbles. Piers Morgan, who's a liberal, who was on the Ben Shapiro show, he was interviewed. He said it perfectly. Look it up. He talked about how liberals have taken it to the extreme, and it's killing the country, killing everything. So look it up. But I do want to know people's thoughts. I do want to know people's thoughts if you give a shit about Canada and Trudeau. I don't really care, but it does to a certain extent affect Canada, and it does to a certain extent affect the US with having Trudeau in there. So the reason I say we're in serious trouble is because I don't really know what's going to happen with our federal election here in 2020. Now, I will say this. I think that the Democrats are going to come out in full force, and they didn't do that the last election because they figured they had her in the bag. So it's going to be interesting. I will say that this double standard stuff that goes on. Look, a left-leaning Democrat politician could come into your house, take your kids, steal your wallet, shit on your table, beat the shit out of your grandma, and liberals, Democrats would still vote for them. So Trudeau, he was caught in several scandals. One of them was blackface scandal. He talked about diversity and preventing racism, feminism, and he was caught in some other financial controversies as well. So, like I said, even though all that stuff took place and all the liberals are supposed to be very liberal and allow people to do what they want to do and be open and not be racist, etc., guess what? Still voted for them. Slapped your grandma, shit on your table, and still Voted them in. Society in general, man, we are getting like so divided. People are getting so divided based on political views and political choices, and that's exactly what they want in basically most countries, because when you have division, you have control. When people band together, well, the government has less control because of that. So it's working. Trust me, it's working. I don't even watch the news anymore. I try and stay out of it. I believe in capitalism to a certain extent, minus the corrupt banking system and all that good stuff. But I believe in working hard and getting rewarded for the effort you put into society and paying taxes, etc. Unlike the left. This is why I don't get into politics. It's messy. It's just, oh my God. I can't even, like... What a waste of energy. I can't even collect my thoughts right now. I'm just completely flustered because none of it makes any logical sense to me when it comes to this left-leaning philosophy. Conservatives versus Democrats are like a different species because all we're doing is fighting amongst each other. I just can't... I just don't know anymore. You know, people are getting attacked because people are wearing MAGA hats. Trump can't say anything, you know, and it's just total hypocrisy. Have you guys seen the Hodge twins? Those guys are freaking hilarious. Dude, check those guys out. The Hodge twins. So there you have it. Let me know your comments down below. You know, if you wanna talk shit, fine. I'm used to it. You know, if you're a liberal, if you're a Democrat, tell me why I'm wrong. Also, I want to know, you know, Canadians' thoughts on Trudeau winning. I know people in Alberta are pissed off, and I don't know about any other province up there. So grab you a Freedom Fighters roadie. We didn't make very many of these, and they will be gone quick because I know a lot of people out there that watch our videos and that follow what we're all about are leaning to the right side. And the right side is the right side, if you know what I'm saying. So leave with us. Always be a man and reach for that can, because if it ain't dipping, ain't shit. If you ain't packing, you slacking. And if you take your kid in to chop off his ding-a-ling, you must be one of those weirdos from the left wing. I'm out!
Yeah, I guess so.
That's how much of a fan I am, so. But nonetheless, I want to know if people are really into baseball. How many people that watch these videos